All right, we're on. Yeah. How's it feel?
You go first. I don't like.
Already. Honestly, trying to get a set up. Honestly, it's probably not possible.
Okay. Yeah.
We just probably had to go ahead and start. And we'll compare how it feels.
Are we going for a heavier or lighter weight?
A set of 5 for the top set like last time, set of
Okay.
3. So. Does it feel good?
Mm. How do you work like the top of your shoulders, not your traps, but like just this part up here? Is that just your front?
Like this is your chop until about like right here. So raise your shoulder, but raise it. So really, your shoulder doesn't start until
Side.
right here.
So like side delt or whatever.
This is the side delt. Like raise your shoulder. It doesn't start until right here. So this, I guess, it just depends on your insertions. Like everyone's shoulders look different.
Right.
So some people start higher, some people start lower. Some people are more round, more square.
Yeah.
More angular, all that shit.
Why? Well, my back is. Oh, the pec deck opened up.
It's fine. We already started.
That's true.
So yeah, instead of doing
What, 25?
I guess yeah. Well, really think about it. What we just did there is a 50-pound increase. So hold on. So originally it would go from no same shit. This is what 160.
45, 90, 90, yeah, 150. No, 90 is 50.
It's 160.
Right, yeah. So.
So 160 from about what we just did was about 110. So what would the top set be? Top set would be about 180. So we can drop it down a bit. Actually,
how about we take out the 25 and just put a 10 in the 5? Because this is still a warm up set, right?
Yeah.
So 10 in the 5.
Oh, 180. So 220.
What? Good?
I'm thinking. So if we're going up to 180 and we're at 110, so that's about 70-pound difference. So we want to put about 35 pounds on that. So what you said is good. Yeah, 10 to the 5.
Okay.
Did you already do that?
Yep.
All right, it's cool. So now it's at like what 140. So
Mm.
and the next sleep will be another 40 pounds instead of 30 pounds.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Maybe a little heavier than 180, maybe, but we'll see how this one feels. Oh, that felt good. 8 reps.
Okay.
Then we try A180 for 5. Maybe do that twice.
Mm.
It depends. Oh yeah, but I said today we're gonna do dips last. So that feels.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
What, a 25?
Huh?
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and the 10.
Okay. I feel like the second set is a little bit easier because, like, before the last time we did it, we started off with about a little bit less than this much. I feel like
No,
we're
when,
doing
last time we did, when we started off,
with the
we
pec
just
day.
did a 45.
No, we definitely had another plate on there because I was
No,
struggling on the first set last time.
no.
Hmm?
Every time I either do 45 or 45 and a 10.
Mm.
So it's probably 45 and a 10.
Mm.
But it was always been 45. So honestly, just doing 3 sets of pec deck is fatigue. So
Mm.
that's why I prefer that maybe it is better to just do this first.
Right.
And then you do what you can on the isolation.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Death grip. Dang, that's really heavy. 160
Maybe
and plus the 210s. This 180.
this is probably gonna be my max. So take off the tens.
Okay.
And how many did you hit it for?
Huh?
How many? 6,
I
5?
did like 4. Yeah. Man.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
what's the best power scheme in anime?
Power scheme?
Like Nin or P or
Hmm. It's the best power scheme, or which one would I want for myself?
just overall, and then what you want.
Okay.
Like one part of me wants to say JoJo, but I feel like it
Nah,
got way
that's
too
ass.
convoluted. Yeah.
Honestly, probably just like their basic fantasy anime where you
What,
have,
leveling up?
huh?
Like leveling up?
No, just like kinda, yeah, because most of them have that mechanic.
Right.
Yeah, your basic fantasy anime where you go on raids, or you like join a party, go on raids, like level up, work on your skills.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best in my opinion. Because it kind of has room for everyone to kind of grow and develop.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like it's not based on like genetics and stuff like that.
yeah, you can train and become very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like what comes to mind is like what is it? Freerin? Freerin, yeah, Freerin. Yeah, Freerin is pretty valid. Like as long as you train your magic, like you can get
Right.
pretty strong. It's based on like creativity too, so imagination. Whatever you can imagine, you can accomplish. And then I think training in other aspects aside from magic too is actually pretty fruitful.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had pretty strong individuals that weren't necessarily mages,
Yeah.
so I think it's pretty valid.
Let me one up you.
Huh?
Let me one up you. I think Mushoku Tensei's magic is better than Freeman's. Because everyone that is like good at magic, they're either like just lucky, in my opinion.
In Freeman?
Freeman, no, they're either lucky or they just live for a long ass time. You know?
Not necessarily. You had some pretty good like mages that were pretty young.
Mm.
Like everyone that passed the exam.
What did you want?
I'm gonna do pet deck now. So we'll probably take your deck down to just one plate.
Okay.
And a 10. And we'll do 2 sets. That one set was enough for my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cooked me. So yeah, when I finish up on this one, you can go ahead and move over to it, and then I'll hop over here.
Should I do my?
No, just wait. Yeah. I guess we won't have any footage of this, but doing a quick set of tech deck, then supersetting it with Rolling Conquest.
My name is Ola. I got big monkey. Probably filled them with silicone. And or steroids.
There's a cute Latina shawty for you over there.
What?
Let him cook. So, superset right into this. Okay. Probably could have done 1 or 2 more sets. I'll go to Philly on the next one. Yeah. I felt good though. Feels a lot better than the last chest workout. Yeah, he's locking out his pec deck right now. He'll hop back over here and do his presses. So this superset, I think this comes from Mike Menser on his push days. So I kept some of that, and even the warm-up scheme I took from him. But I added the lower sets. So he has you do 2 warm-up sets where we start off at about 50% of your max weight. Oh shit! About 50% of your max weight. Go for it.
We're hitting this?
And then 80, and then 100, then 50 for 10, 80 for 5 to 6, and 100 for 1 to 3. Oh, like more than 5. Yeah. And then you'd stop there with that one set after working up to it. But in this time, we are adding. Oh shit! My bad. I forgot to take this off.
Did you get the other side?
Did I?
No.
I didn't. I thought, bro, I'm tweaking that. Because I was looking at it and I didn't see the 10. So I was like, oh shit, I took off one side and then took off the other. Was it that heavy? You couldn't do more than that?
No, it wasn't heavy. I was just, you were going to take it off. I was like, okay. And then I gassed myself out holding it there. Because I was going to push up and then this side was all lopsided. And I was like, oh.
Gotcha. That's on me, my fault.
I just need 2 more. I should be able to.
That's my fault. Yeah, these last 2 sets aren't originally in Mike Menser's thing, but they're good ways to get some more work, more volume in, and also not lift as heavy.
Yeesh.
How does it feel instead?
I feel it a little bit right here. But mostly
Also, what I would say, probably the reason you're feeling it there, is because when you're pressing,
I'm curling my arms.
No. I mean, that might be the way to describe it. But your arms are, they're not like they were. Where, what were you doing initially?
Like curling them in like that.
Yeah, it's not like they were where they were coming up like this, but instead of being out here, they're in here. Okay. So it's like push doing this, like push with your elbows like at your sides, push that way. Now try and push but your elbows a little flared out. Which one do you feel your chest moving more in?
Oh, that's so stupid.
I mean, it is what it is.
I feel it more doing this because I'm squeezing my arms together and I feel it like pushing this part more.
Well, when your arms are that close, well, how you feel it might be how you feel it. But I'd say try it out. Because think about it, like, even for the pec deck, you're coming this way.
Right.
So your arms are here. So this also lets you get, I think, a deeper stretch, maybe. I don't know. But if you're coming here and pushing versus just being not up, but just being a little bit more out.
It feels weird on incline because that's what I feel like. It keeps me like not.
Well, this is kind of a good cue. I feel like when you're grabbing the bar, you're trying to bend it. And that'll automatically put your arms in the right spot.
Okay.
Yeah, and you create tension through your arms. And then you should be able to drive with them bent slightly.
Okay. Back to pec deck or?
Yeah. Okay. We can keep it around this weight.
Okay.
Next one up. I just prefer to do it this way.
Okay.
All right. I'll hit the pec deck real quick. All right. When you go back over there, don't say anything. Just read the girl's shirt. Don't say anything. Just read her shirt. Anyways, let me not get you distracted. I gotta hit this immediately. There we go. I think it's just a little bit offsides, slightly. I really don't mind, so. That's nuts. First time I ever heard the lunk alarm go off. Bro's not even doing any weight on the leg press. That's crazy. Oh, I guess it does work. What the heck?
First off, I saw it. When I'm doing it, I'm feeling like my shoulder buckle right here. Like I had to drop down a few.
I'd say don't drop the weight. Keep the weight higher and do less reps.
Okay.
Yeah. The more your muscle gets fatigued, like the more the smaller muscles get fatigued, they can start not to take over, but the weaker muscles will get fatigued first.
Right.
It's like the shoulders. So if you do more reps, that might cause that. Especially if you're not like rolling your shoulder blades like back.
Okay, yeah, now I feel it.
See, you got some freaking nice cleavage popping now. But even how your arms are, you're bringing them in like this. It's this, like,
Yeah, I see.
like this versus. It's literally like giving a hug, but there you got the bars in your hands now.
Right.
All right, I go crazy over there.
I was looking at the shirt. I was like, "What is wrong with it?" And then I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. I was like, Ugh.
I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance. No.
What
came out wrong.
What do you mean by chance? What do you mean by that?
Okay, we'll cut that out. We're cutting this out.
Well, we didn't provide any context, so it should be fine.
The camera didn't see it either. 5, more than 5 again?
Yeah. But for you, I guess it'll probably be around the same amount. Yeah. There you go. How did those last couple of reps feel?
I felt a lot better.
Okay, so those last couple of reps, you actually changed your form. You went from pushing, like, from the inside to actually opening up.
Yeah. Because I realized I was rolling my shoulders forward. When you told me that over there, I was like, maybe I am rolling my shoulders forward a little too much. So.
But yeah, it's the little things. But yeah, we're done over here.
So if we're doing dips last, that means we do front raises.
Yeah, we do front raises before the dips.
Okay.
That also might allow us to go hard on the front raises too. Yeah. But that's about all. What else?
The cables. Are we going to do the cables first too?
Yeah. So I guess we're on the triceps now.
I guess I gotta start working abs now.
Honestly, if you just do abs like 5 minutes a day, every day, so
I think I might do that.
yeah, that's what I used to do for the longest. I mean, after I stopped doing like hundreds of reps a day, some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get another anime question out there.
Okay.
What's the
But did I even answer your first one? No, we didn't finish that. So, yeah, I don't think Makoshi Tensei is better if you know the system. So if you're like, well, actually, it's better for us because we understand like physics and stuff.
Right.
So we'd be able to do like
how
chantless count.
how he spins the rock and heats it up.
Yeah,
Well, that would
we
be
could
more
do
easier.
chantless casting.
Mm-hmm.
Free run, you still have to learn the spells,
Right.
even if you're more experienced. And then, so honestly, that might allow you to make your imagination even more applicable. But you just need to have the what's it called?
You gotta know the technicalities behind it.
Not the technicality, the
mechanics.
No, the affinity for the element.
Yeah.
If you don't have like any affinity for anything, you can't really do nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd say the one I want the most are the cultivation ones. Well, let me knock out the set.
Like the reason why I say Mushoku Tensei is because Rudius wasn't even like gifted in anything. The only reason why he was that good was because he read earlier. No, he
I'd say
any special powers or whatever.
Well, I don't know. I think he got a pretty decent gene pool. Like his parents are what, A-class adventurers?
I mean, true, but I don't think genes pass over like that.
I mean, for sure they would.
If they would, then that means Roxy would be a lot more powerful because their parents were like super strong.
Who's Roxy again?
The blue-haired, the girl that taught Rudius first.
Oh, but she is super strong.
Not really. Rudius was stronger than her when he was like 10.
That's more proof to my point. He's special.
He just read more.
Nah, he like increased his knowledge, but he's still special. Like that's like saying, okay, it's like the debate that children are better at learning languages than adults. No, adults are better at learning languages than children. For children, it takes them like what 4 or 5 years to learn a language.
Mm-hmm.
For an adult, it happens much quicker. So, for Rudius, or not for Rudius, for Roxy, I don't even give that analogy. What the fuck? I lost my train of thought. But Rudius is just more talented in general. And then he happened to know how to read. But think about it. Literally any adult can read, right?
Okay.
What's stopping them from getting the same amount of mastery that he did in that same amount of time? They can read too. Can they not? So he obviously was more gifted to be able to do it faster. That was my analogy. Like you did it faster, so think about it, she's been studying magic her whole life, and she didn't come upon these like discoveries, but he did in a few years. He's obviously more gifted. Also, he has a different perspective too. That's why I'd say it'd be better for us because we would have the same perspective as him.
Right.
So
Yes. What else? What's another?
I was gonna say like the cultivation ones.
Yeah.
To where like you like meditate and then like you break through levels and shit like that. That should be so fire. Like I would really just
You have been repping cultivating manhwa for like
Bro, they're so gassed,
Since
bro.
10th grade, man.
They're so gassed. They're heat. Like, I would just go inside a cave and cultivate for like 100 years and then pop out and just turn the world into chaos.
You heard it here, folks.
Like Soland. I forgot another name of another one. I think Beginning After the End also has a similar system. It's just less on the nose.
Right.
It's also called Magic, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I would do that instead. That's way better. I didn't go all the way up. God damn.
Wait, how many are you hitting with that weight?
What, 65?
Yeah.
15?
Okay. I hit 15 too, but I was thinking about going up to a higher weight, but
No, definitely do that. Go ahead. And if you can't hit 15 with that, just drop to the next round.
Okay.
Until you hit 15.
I should be good for this last set. Let's
Excuse me. Is that your gym crush, bro?
maybe. They're gonna kick me out, bro. They're gonna kick me.
Nah, you're good. They only kick you out for, I don't even know.
Oh, they're gonna kick me out after when I'm done here.
When you're what? What do you mean by that?
You'll find out.
I hope I don't.
You better hope there ain't a blackout.
There ain't a what?
A blackout.
But for legal purposes, please say something.
My lawyer has instructed me not to comment any further.
The 5 more. Oh, what's that? A little bit cooked. I think this feels a lot better than last time.
Okay. Now imagine if there was random ass person, right?
Yeah.
And you threw them into any like anime world, which would they live in the longest?
Probably like Psyche K.
Never seen that.
Well, pretty much, dude's like omnipotent, and then he just resets the timeline at the end of each season.
Wait. They're not the main character. They're just a random person.
No, but like he is a random person. They're all random people. So, pretty much, like, the world is doomed to be destroyed, but he's not strong enough to save it yet. but he is strong enough to reset the timeline. So he just restarts the year over and over again. So
That actually sounds kind of interesting.
I mean, that part only comes up like twice in the entire show. So that's not really the main focus of it.
Oh, what's the biggest embarrassment? Or not embarrassment, the biggest letdown anime-wise?
Letdown?
For me,
Probably.
oh,
Go ahead.
You
No,
go
you
first.
go first.
I think it's Yasuke.
Who?
Yasuke.
Oh, the
Dude, I was so angry.
nigga samurai?
It looked so good. They had Flying Lotus on the soundtrack,
Yeah.
and then they had to bring the mechs. For what?
Yo, they did the same exact thing with the new ninja one that just dropped. Ninja Kamui? They did the exact same thing.
Did you
Brought in the mechs. We watched the first couple episodes all together up at school, and we thought it was gas. But then we saw like later on we got behind it like a lot, and then we saw the later clips of the later seasons, where they were fighting but with the mechs, and they were in, or it was animated in CGI.
Yeah.
It looked so ass from where it started, so we just kind of let it be. I'm not even bothering trying to watch it.
I think maybe they got in too far over their heads.
I mean, they were probably planning that from the start, though, so I don't know about that.
What else? Promise Neverland.
Promise, that one is just as bad too. Actually,
Like
we started watching the first season. We watched it all at school again.
It's good.
Watched it every night, and it was heat. So we were really looking forward to the second one.
You know what they did with the second season?
Yeah, like
they skipped the best part.
They skipped a lot of stuff, and then they like just had a slideshow for the last couple.
Really?
Yeah, they just did a slideshow the last couple episodes. It wasn't even animated. They just showed like pictures and words. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't watch it.
So we were watching with our friend, and then he went ahead and skipped ahead and watched the rest. He was like, "Yeah, don't even waste your time watching it."
I read it.
Apparently, the manga's amazing.
I read it when it was still ongoing, and I stopped. And now I probably have to start all over.
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, that's another disappointment right there, for sure. Makes me think of another one. I'd say in terms of stuff that hasn't dropped yet, Dragon Ball Daima or whatever it's gonna be called. It's not that it looks bad. It's just that
what were they
people
thinking?
wanted the manga animated, but they decided that they know better. I guess.
What were they thinking?
They decided to do a run back on GT.
I think I want to go back and watch like the original Dragon Ball Z because I didn't really watch
in the sub.
Maybe English, or probably English.
We just mean like not Kai.
Well, Kai is just like a remake, right?
Kinda. It's weird. There's like 32 versions of Dragon Ball Z. There's like the Ocean dub. There's like a 4Kids dub. I don't think there's a 4Kids dub, but there's a. Is there?
Yeah, there's a 4Kids
I think Yu-Gi-Oh maybe. There's an Ocean dub. There's a.
That's one too.
There's been like 4 Vegetas, 2, 3 Freezes.
That's one thing I never watched. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh is so gas. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh is Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and it has the best dub of any anime. No one can convince me otherwise.
What?
It's unbelievably campy, but in the best way possible.
Let's think of the best dubs.
Huh?
Konosuba. Let's think of the best dubs.
Konosuba?
Konosuba is definitely up there.
It's similar to that, where they are able to integrate like English culture, English and American culture, into a dub. But the thing about the 4Kids one, or the thing about GX, is that it was for kids, and it was back then. So it's so cheesy and so corny, but it's so good at the same time.
I think the One Piece dub is pretty good.
One Piece dub, like
Yeah.
current. It's not past.
The past ones, yeah.
Past one too. Okay. Some people might crucify you for that, but I don't have any hate for it. I started off watching that after I finished the manga.
I gotta end up watching Yu Yu Hakusho too.
Oh, you got to. I was thinking about more 90s anime that I've actually seen.
Yeah.
I've actually seen like, um, what's it called? See, we ever start talking, I just lose count. I just keep doing reps. But I've seen that vampire one, Helsing.
Okay.
That's another 90s one. Or I'll watch both of them, so I've seen that. And then, what else is there? I couldn't remember if there was another one that I remembered, but that's one of them.
Yeah. Bicep. That's what I need to do. Really bad.
What'd you say?
I gotta do biceps because like my overall physique is like getting more Dorito shaped, but
Yeah,
biceps and abs.
gotcha.
My triceps. I mean, that's really it. That's all it is on my arm. Just triceps.
Gotcha.
My biceps, there's nothing there really.
Okay. Well, that's an easy fix.
Wait, how many sets were we supposed to do?
3? You already do 3? We've been yapping, so I don't even know.
I'll do one
I
more.
don't think
just in
so.
case.
My arms are still functioning, so I doubt it's been 3. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the weight.
Okay. Guess I'll do that too.
Front raises. Now I'd say that this is probably the thing I do the weirdest. We use plates. Personally, I can't say this is better than using dumbbells. I know that I wanted to raise both arms at the same time. And then I wanted to raise both arms at the same time. Actually, using a bar might be better. You can get more range of motion. And I'm gonna try using one of the bars instead. Yeah, see if that is any better. Might be able to get more range of motion on the front delt because when you raise this, it's round, so your hands don't come all the way to your body. You kind of have to stop early.
I feel like if I used the bar, I wouldn't be able to feel it as much.
See it?
Feel it.
It doesn't really matter.
Maybe.
I haven't even tried it. I just came from doing one arm, and I was like, I don't feel like doing one arm at a time. So I grabbed the plate. So I grabbed this plate. It was good. But then I got a lot stronger. So that's when I moved on to 45. But honestly, it's not that you can't use a plate for a lot of exercises. It's just that it's inconvenient, not optimal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go grab one.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Let me see. Try it.
Only thing is, the weight isn't like, so this one pocket.
In one place, you got to balance it. I guess.
Not balanced, but the weight isn't all together. It's not as compact. It's like trying to throw a ball versus throwing a pole, but it's the same amount of weight. Yeah, it's a little weird.
What?
Feels like I'm rowing.
Maybe. Let me try.
Go for it.
Let me try real quick. That is fucking weird. Wow. You can keep that. I'll stick to the 45s.
Honestly, it's not that it's not valid. Probably just get used to using it.
I mean, it's definitely easier than a plate.
It's also a little bit lighter,
Yeah.
but it's just wonky, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like I said, your hand stops here, while with the bar, you can come all the way here.
You know what?
So you get more of a stretch on your front delt.
All right.
Well, whatever feels better, honestly.
The bar felt weird, but I'm gonna try it still.
And try to put your hands out farther. That might be
Wider? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Waters. How's that feel?
Kind of get what you were saying when it felt like you were rowing.
Huh?
I get what you were saying when it feels like you're rowing a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little tippy.
This feels more natural than the plate.
Yeah, for sure. We can use that one.
So what?
Since it's closer.
Honestly, I might not even need the 25.
Okay.
I think that's like the perfect weight for 20.
Then dips at the end might be. Dude, we shall see.
I'm still tripping at that shirt.
Look, man.
And you know what's funny? I wasn't even thinking about it, and I was like, what if she's like 16? Oh man.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
crazy.
why it's good to be able to read, I guess.
Yeah. I think if we did dips right now,
Honestly.
I wouldn't do a lot. Well, then again, my dips have never really been that good.
Honestly, we can do 5. That's fine too.
Mm-hmm. How many sets have you done?
2.
Oh.
Try to control it as much as you can. How is this possible, man? Oh, that's fine. 7. Okay. Alright, dips.
Mm.
You didn't do your 3rd yet?
No, I'm not on my 3rd yet.
Got a tricep pump. Check this crazy shit out. 2 different circuits. You ready? Okay, that's good. Not really. What are you about to say?
I'm about to blow up the bathroom, bro.
Should I wait for you? We could probably skip these. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I might.
Alright. I'll go ahead and knock these out. I'll turn this off. Alright.
I might just end up leaving afterwards, but I'll see.
Okay.
I feel alright.
Alright. 7. I didn't go to failure, but it felt weird. Honestly, another thing says out of order. Well, I actually might be able to use that still. Because the weight might be out of order, but not the handles. Let's see. Yeah. Hold on. Perfect. That was a little bit better. Heard someone say that the best thing you can do for your shoulders is to hang. I like to throw these in there too. Scapular pulls, scapular raises. If you can't do pull-ups, we'll start with doing those. A lot of people don't think to engage their back that way before starting their pulls. That's actually really good for you. Okay. One more set. Almost there. Okay. Oh dang, that thing's in the way. Let's see what looks like lower, then we can increase it. Angles matter. Oh, take this off. It's crazy. I don't know if it's visible to camera sets, but I think it was this at the end and the chest bone. That's it. Wait, I'll probably put this way next time. This way. Right there. Honestly, I don't really like flex. I flex with sex. Alright, so a little bit higher. And oh, this. That actually needs work. I think it is. I'll just chest tight because. I guess you couldn't hear any of that. Doesn't matter. Just trying different angles on the camera. But yeah, I definitely think this is the best way to keep the chest workout. Dips at the end. kind of reclaim a bit of the chest pump. Got the shoulders loosened up after the front resistance a bit. It's pretty nice. Oh, we'll cut it here.